stage. The kitchen. Woohoo!
Nope. Chuck Tester.
That fucking sucks.
What a start to the episode.
That sucks. 'Cause that's really that you've replaced the intro song with this.
Nope. Chuck Tester.
You know what I think of that, mate? Incorrect. If you were thinking this is gonna be funny, you know what? Incorrect.
Yeah.
Not funny. Hey, was that funny?
Nope. Chuck Tester.
That sucks. Where's my intro music?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, guys. Grab your tickets. The comedy festival starts tomorrow. When you listen to this,
Yeah.
it's fucking tomorrow. So get your tickets. Opening night for me and Luke is tomorrow night. LewisSpears.com.
Sorry, guys, I'm sold out.
Oh, well, you can come see me.
Lewis's room is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
So go see Lewis.
Yeah, there are tickets available. My Saturday's sold out. My Friday has like 15 left. Your Friday, Saturday sold out.
Yeah.
So look, they're filling up, guys. And if you miss out, it's on you. Like it's now time
People
to fucking get them.
Keep asking, like, hey, come on, you got another 2 tickets. No.
Yeah.
I do not know how to explain people how, like,
Well,
what
people are like a human being.
2 people.
Like 2 arms, 2 legs, sentient beings, similar to monkeys, smarter, less hair.
I feel like I could have done that.
I think I nailed that.
Yeah,
explaining people.
Now I know how to explain people.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain to people what sold out means. Because people don't understand.
No.
Those people you just described, their brain fell out.
Yeah, I would say that sold out doesn't need an explanation. It's in the name. Sold out.
Yeah.
I'm out of things to sell.
Yes.
Done.
No
Gone.
more things on sale.
Yeah, I got messaged like, oh, man, I wanted to come to Saturday night. Are there any tickets left? I said, why don't you have a look? He goes, oh yeah, I did. I'm like, well, there's your answer. Gone. So get your tickets now, guys, because we can't, it's the COVID-safe capacities. We cannot add any more unless we want everyone to get fined.
Now, can we all acknowledge the fact that I've really made skateboarding a thing around the team?
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about it. Ruben just came back from Movie's car right then, and you might have heard, I don't know if you could hear in the audio, but he just rolled in on a skateboard.
Yeah.
It was pretty smooth. I don't think they would have heard that.
It was a lot smoother than my entrance.
It is very smooth. The floor here, luxury car garage, perfect for anything wheeled.
It's
I want
really
my
good.
Heelys now.
Yeah, they're still coming in the mail. I don't know what's happening. I'm blame America.
Yeah.
They're coming from the US.
Which we love here.
Yeah, we love
Blaming America.
blaming America.
Our show has gone to war with that country.
Good.
On TikTok. It's really, really great.
We've picked the country with the biggest military in the world to go to war with.
And you know what, mate? We're winning. Every time we drop a TikTok trashing America,
It goes
You know what
viral.
happens? It gets 10,000 views, and there's a lot of Americans going, oh, and then the rest of the world goes, look at these idiots. And then it gets 500,000, and all of the Americans are just washed away by the rest of the world going, look at those fucking idiots.
You're not used to being outnumbered, are you?
No, it's really great stuff. Americans' inability to realize that most of the world thinks they're funny. We don't hate you.
No.
If you're an American listener, we love you, but you do need to realize your country's funny. Australia's funny. We laugh at ourselves all the time.
I would say we laugh at Australia more. And maybe that's
Yeah.
something that hasn't come across in previous episodes is like we trash people with love. Not particularly America, but they're just funny.
Yeah.
But we love our country, but it's fucked.
Absolutely.
Australia's cooked.
You know, we make fun of all of America's response to their social issues. That's not the best. But we had a giant protest for women's rights, and our Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, goes in response, oh, you know, in other countries, they would have been shot for that. So we've got it pretty good here, don't we?
Yeah. He was like...
yeah, well done, bro. You didn't gun down hundreds of thousands of female civilians in the street. Great
yeah,
leader.
for protesting quite a legitimate issue.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we don't like sexual assault. And ScoMo goes, you know, other countries would have shot you.
Didn't he say before that he was trying to relate to them and the only way he could relate to them was because he had a daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Originally, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he came out and he said something real dismissive. And then there was a big backlash and he came out the next day and then was like, oh, yeah, look, my wife Jenny said, imagine if that was your daughter's. So
my
I've kind of
God.
turned around a little bit. It's like,
How do you
cool,
end
bro.
up in that position of power?
I don't know. I think that's just there's a lot of people in politics that are so disconnected from reality, and they just all they know is the game of politics and moving ahead and negotiating deals and doing favors for this guy and making sure they hold their position, that they completely forget that not everyone in the country is a politician. Happens with like comedians where they do jokes just for other comedians because we're in this, you know, where most of the year we're in a little bubble surrounded by other comedians.
Oh,
and
there's
then
nothing
they perform
worse.
for people, and people go, what the fuck is this?
There's nothing worse than doing like a gig where it's like 50% comedians and 50% audience members.
Yeah.
And you just crush in the comedian quarter. I just throw everything out. I'm just like, this is all shit because they're laughing because it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And they're not laughing because it's funny.
Yeah, whereas some
Because
people...
I like when you bomb, I fucking howl laughing.
Oh,
I'm the
yeah.
only one. Like Lewis will get up there, you know, in the trial show, you did this bit about drowning your cat.
Yeah.
It was fucked up.
But it was not good.
There's me and Keelan are in the corner going, Jesus Christ, laughing, but going, oh my God, stop.
The rest of the crowd was just going, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. This sounds... Why would you say that? That's horrible. And Luke's laughing. Now, I have two options.
I only was laughing because I've met your cat. You know? I was like, fuck, I'll help.
Oh, yeah, look at my hand. It's fucked.
Yeah, it's mean.
The problem with that joke is that it's not a joke, you know?
Yes. It's a very real thing.
Yeah, so that one's cut. That won't be in the show, but the rest of the stuff worked great. Yeah, so...
But anyway, I've made skateboarding a thing, right? And because Devlin came in last week, TikTok guy.
Yeah.
He came in on his skateboard. I've been shredding into work. And now Ruben, Keelan, you're up next. You bow easily to peer pressure. Give in.
I used to skateboard.
Mate, well, do
you have one?
Here's the thing.
I'll get you one.
This is the problem, is everyone here used to skateboard. I never did. So
Neither did I, really.
I stepped foot on a skateboard just to try it, and I got scared. I was like, nah, can't do it. I'm 27. I think if you've never stepped foot on a skateboard, you can't start.
See, I
at
only did
27.
one summer in 2015 or 2014. Oh, actually, it might have been 2012. It was years ago.
Yeah.
But I dabble in surfing, so I guess I have that.
I've done surfing. I like surfing.
Because if you fall, you're on water, not concrete.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
You're not
there's
going to
no
break
fear
your
in
ankle in
surfing.
the ocean.
Can I tell a story about one of the first times I skateboarded?
You may.
I think I've told you this.
I'll allow it.
It was
too.
when I was in America and we were skateboarding
Wrong button.
to school, and
This whole
Were
sound
you trying to
boys.
give him a fart?
I was trying to give him a ding. Is this one? You may.
now my story's gonna suck no matter what.
Don't worry, I've got the perfect sound effect for that.
Yeah. Okay. Skateboarding to school. One of the first times I skateboarded, didn't know how to stop, and we were going down this slight hill. So I just rode out the hill, crashed, and then like had scabs and cuts all up my arms for weeks. And then
And then you got to the end of the story.
and then I got to the end of the story and didn't have a good ending.
Nope. Chuck Testa.
I'm really angry that that's made it to our show. That's a meme that I've been really against, really vocally
I'm
against.
disappointed in you for being against that one because
Yeah.
the rest of the team loves it.
Sucks.
There was a moment on the weekend at one of the shows where the sound guy was like, "Is that all good?" And I was like, "Nope." And then Ruben went, "Just Chuck Testa," and it crashed. I didn't
over
think
it.
the sound guy got it, and he laughed.
No, I was over it the minute I heard it, because the problem with this meme is Keelan has been doing it for about a month before he showed me the original video.
Yeah, so it's a reference from like a fake viral ad from like 2011.
Yeah.
About this taxidermy business.
Yeah.
Chuck
And
Testa's taxidermy.
Chuck Testa's taxidermy.
Yeah.
And
The whole ad is like, oh, is that deer driving a car? Nope, Chuck Testa.
because his taxidermies of animals are so real. He stuffs the animals so good that it looks alive.
Now, I feel like I would be on board this joke if I had seen the actual video before Keelan started doing it. But I've been dealing with this with no context for 2 months.
Yeah, but
And then you saw the video and then started doing it. So that's why you like it and I don't. I'm over it.
Here's why I love it is because it's foolproof. Because you go, like the first time Keelan did to me, I thought it was funny. You go, is that funny? And I went, nope, just Chuck Testa. And then all of a sudden it's hilarious again.
Yeah.
You
What a
can't
shame.
really.
Nah, I'm not on
deny
board
it.
with it. I'm not on board.
That's fun. I enjoy this one.
Okay.
You don't have to be.
I edited a stand-up clip the other day and put Chuck Testa in the middle, and then Lewis accidentally or almost uploaded it.
I almost fucking uploaded it.
How about you do your job?
That's good. Good suggestion. You know
Yeah.
what? I agree. That's a great idea. What a waste of time. I'm stressed.
You're
I'm trying to sell
re-exporting
tickets.
things with Chuck Tester in it. That's why he hasn't sold out opening night. Because you're
Because I didn't upload the Chuck Tester one.
Yeah, you should have uploaded the Chuck
Fuck.
Tester one. Put it on your story. It will get a lot of
Guys,
traction.
here's my promise. If I sell out opening night, I'll post Chuck Tester. It's up to you. loosespears.com. Get your tickets and I'll post Chuck.
Now, on the way in today, you guys had a bit of a conundrum.
Oh, today has been a disaster.
It
You
has.
think the start of the episode was bad. Think about the start of our day.
Dude, I woke up this morning, my tickets went on sale, which by the way, I should have said that at the start.
Yeah.
New South Wales shows are on sale. Albury, Wagga, Wollongong, Sydney, and Newcastle, and Canberra.
Yeah, there you go.
So that went on sale this morning. I get this message from a girl going, hey, just letting you know, your Canberra tickets are $2.66.
Well,
And I go,
that's why you sold out opening night.
yeah. She goes, I assume this is a mistake. And I go, it is. And I was on the phone all morning. So it was a disaster for me personally. So I got here late.
Fucking hate external ticket services because Luke and I usually
don't get
sell
me
tickets
started.
ourselves. So there's like real low booking fees and customer service is generally handled by us.
Mm.
But every now and then you try book a venue and they go, you have to use our system. And 100% of the time their system fucking sucks.
Yes.
Ticket Tech is overpriced and fucked, and you guys get scammed, and so do we.
Yeah.
But at least they have someone to call if there's a problem.
Yeah.
When it's like some independent theater that just has their
And
own broken system.
it reflects poorly on me.
Yeah.
Because people message me going like, your thing's fucked. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, it's not really mine. I didn't do it. But yeah.
It's like some system that was built in 2005 at the genesis of the internet. They're like,
Yes.
this is going to last forever. And then they build your system and your tickets are $2.66. Why were they $2.66?
I think that was like their booking fee. Again, not mine. Like I don't have any
Yeah.
control over it. I just charge $35.
Yeah.
And then if it's more, then that's just their ticketing.
That's on them.
And I can't do anything about it. I literally tried. I was like, that's bullshit. And they go, don't care. Want to do a venue? And I go, well, there's not
how
many venues in Canberra.
No, you know how you can fix this is you keep the tickets at $2.66 and then you make the booking fee about $33. That's smart.
Big brain moves.
Absolutely.
It's all fixed now. But yeah, so I got here late. I mean, that for once I had an excuse, which I was thrilled about.
Yeah. But that's mostly Ruben's fault.
Sure.
Yeah. Because Keelan and I were late also. And Ruben was here on time.
I was actually on time. That's right.
Yeah. But I feel like he had a hand in making Luke and I and Keelan late.
You weren't on time because you called me at about 11:10.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
To get here at 11.
was
Yeah,
not-
so there he
I
is.
thought I could get away with it.
Ruben, what do you have to say for yourself being late to work again?
So sorry,
But
guys.
yet
It won't
still
happen
the
again.
earliest here.
Yeah. Well, actually, as we're about to find out, I was only about 5 minutes late. Couldn't get into the building.
It was
No
one of the
was here.
most. As soon as I picked up the phone, it was one of the most high energy phone calls I've ever had. So I pick up the phone and I just hear, and he's yelling over the top of the alarm in the building, going, "What's the code for the alarm? What's the code for the alarm?" And I go, "What? Oh, hang on, I'll get it up." And he's like, "I need to disarm it," and I can hear the
And
alarm going off. And
Luke,
you're laughing, but also freaking out.
He called you about 10 minutes after the alarm was set off. So this, from my Instagram story,
really?
this is from outside the studio, probably 100 meters away from the studio, and this is the street.
Is it loud in there? Yeah, it's fucking, it's overpaid. It's loud outside.
He's panicking.
Isn't that? It was just like crazy energy to pick up the phone to. I was like, it gave me a shock because it came on over the car speakers.
Yeah.
I was driving in and I just went, "Oh my god!" and I had to turn it
Well,
down.
that sound on my story is not from the phone. That's from the street. People in the apartment buildings around us were leaving their house. They thought it was a fire alarm. They were emergency evacuating to go, "Oh, fuck, the place is going to burn down." It was going on for like 10 minutes. This is
Why did you wait 10 minutes to call
All right.
me?
Well, let
the
me tell
code.
the story. Are you playing it?
I have a better sound than what Lewis was playing.
Let's just see that.
I mean,
first.
we can imagine. It's a
Terrible.
strange alarm. It sounds like an arcade.
Mate, it works.
So I was at the building, and Lewis and Keelan drive past, and I can't get into the building because I don't have a key. Even though everyone on the team, including Jackson, who's never here, has a key as well.
Yeah, that's
Jackson
the-
doesn't even work for the show.
That's the weirdest thing about this is when we came in and we set up the studio, Mitch, who's like the personal assistant of Money Ryan, who we still haven't seen here.
No money, Mitch.
Yeah, no, he's Ryan's money, Mitch.
Yeah, he's Ryan's bitch. It's bitch Mitch. Sorry, Mitch. He's
He's a lovely
I
guy.
love Mitch.
We love Mitch.
He's honestly like been so good to us since
Yeah.
we've come here, and I've called him bitch Mitch.
You know what's interesting is
I'm gonna get a text during the week.
Money Ryan and Ryan's Money Mitch are like the complete opposite, where Money Ryan will giveth, but he will also ignoreth.
Yeah.
Whereas Ryan's Money Mitch will never ignoreth, but never giveth.
Yeah,
He has nothing to give.
Yeah.
He goes,
I'm
I'll
just
clear
gonna-
that by Money Ryan.
I'm just going to apologize in the group chat now in advance for
Yeah,
that.
that's a good
bitch
idea.
Mitch statement.
Yeah, so for some reason, when we first came in here, Ryan's Money Mitch goes, we'll give you and Lewis a security pass so you can get in without setting the alarms
I've
off.
just sent sorry, Mitch, and he'll know what that's about in 2 days.
Yeah, that's good. And he goes, just we don't want everyone to have a pass, so just you and them, and then your editors can come in when you're here. And we were like, yep, cool, that makes sense. And then a few days later, the other Misfits employees, all these other people that are floating around, just when Luke and I are not here, just hand out passes to Keelan, which is kind of fair enough because Keelan's here all the time. And then they give one to Jackson, who they've never met before and doesn't work on this show. So now we all have passes, including the guy who doesn't work on the show other than Ruben, which is really great.
Because we always bring such a big squad here. Sometimes Reese is here, who edits for
he
us.
needs a pass.
Yeah,
he edits for your
Devlin
podcast.
comes in here now.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so Lewis passes me the security, what's
The
it called?
tag thing.
Security tag from the window and drives off to park. And it's a pretty busy street, so he's not parking very close.
Yeah.
And so I take the key and I open the first door.
How did you set off the alarm without opening the door?
It's a great question, isn't it, Luke?
Did you
I would
touch
love
the
to
door?
know. No, I opened.
It's motion detected.
I opened the first gate to thing, and then there's a second door. I opened the second door, so I'm in the building now.
Oh, so that was unlocked.
No, it was
he
locked.
has a pass.
I
We gave
opened
him
it
a
with the
pass.
key, with the
but
tag.
the alarm is motion detected. You got to put the code
Yeah,
in.
okay.
And then Ruben, it goes off.
So I'm in the building, and then it makes some sort of a noise, I think. And then I look at the wall, and there's this code machine. I'm like, huh. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm already in the building, so it's fine. So it says use code and E to disarm. So I was like, I'll just hit E, see what happens.
Just
And-
But you got to
most
use
important
the
step.
code.
I didn't know the code.
Do you know how to
and-
follow instructions?
No, but I was like, I've probably because I have the tag, it's probably already fine. So I just need to hit E. I think that's what was going through my brain. Anyway, I hit E, and the loudest noise I've ever heard starts blaring everywhere. It's it surrounds me. And then I run outside, panicking. I call
You just
Lewis,
ran away.
and so I was in the building. Now I'm outside the building, and I realize it's also blaring outside. Like there are speakers on the outside of the building.
Ruben, it was way too loud 100 meters away.
Yeah, and
It
there's
sounded like a prison break
We
over
got
the
out
phone.
we got out of the car and Lewis was like, "What's that noise?"
there's an apartment complex across the road.
Yeah. You would have woken, if anyone was asleep, they are awake
Oh,
now.
absolutely. There were literally people leaving the building, being like, "What the hell is going on?" I'm just standing outside like a criminal,
Babies
trying to
are
make
crying.
trying to make it look like I'm trying to fix the issue. So I've just got my phone to the ear.
But you're
my
not
phone.
calling me.
Well, he
I
was
ca-
calling me, and he calls me in a panic, and he goes,
Never
Lewis,
call
what's
Lewis.
the code? What's the code? And I answered, and I was like, what code?
You have it.
Oh, I forgot it, though.
Mitch told us to write it down.
Yeah.
Did you?
I've written it down now after you told Ruben the
Oh
code.
my god.
Yeah, so Lewis doesn't have the code. Actually, no, I called Lewis, didn't pick up. Then I had to call Keelan.
Isn't it crazy? It's crazy that I'm the responsible one of this group.
Yeah. The guy who rocks up an hour late on a skateboard is like, don't worry, guys, I've got
I got this.
So I call Luke. He picks up. Presumably he's driving, so he's picking up the phone illegally. But thank God he did.
Snitch.
No, I already stitched it myself earlier. Hands free.
Yeah.
Nice,
okay.
nice.
In my
And then he tells me
2004
Driving with no
Subaru.
hands.
Yeah, that's
That's great,
safe.
just with the knees.
Yeah, because I was talking on my phone. So
Yeah, of course.
I don't have time for the steering wheel.
My dad drives with his knees all the time, but
No,
he's
I never
he's
do that.
never on his phone. He just goes, no hands.
That's cool on a bike when you're 12.
Yeah,
Not
it's
cool when you're driving as an adult.
kind of scary.
Yeah, well, it's all good now.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
God.
in, and Ruben doesn't have a pass. I think we're going to confiscate Jackson's pass. He does not need one at all.
No.
I think I might have permanent damage.
Your hearing damage.
My ears still hurt.
Mate, you're going to be colorblind, deaf, gay. You're ticking all the boxes.
You should contact the ABC. They might give you a show.
Now, guys, it's time to follow up on something that we did last episode. Last episode, we've been here in the Misfits compound for a while, and upstairs, one of our editors fell over, made a huge noise, disrupted their podcast while they were recording, which, you know, is bad, but also a great opportunity for them to go, oh, that's bloody Luke and Lewis, and maybe some viewers will come over. They didn't say our name, right? So we're like, we need to get a little bit of promotion from their show. We decided to force the issue a little bit. And we decided to take our famous Luke and Lewis socks.
We just did what we always did, which we weasel our way into things we shouldn't be.
Absolutely.
Radio, this
Yeah.
building, now their podcast set.
Yeah.
We have a knack for just getting our shit everywhere.
Yes.
Spreading our shit.
Absolutely. So we decided to do that, and we put our socks in the most, inconspicuous location that would probably be on camera.
This was on last week's podcast. We did like a covert mission during
Yeah.
the episode.
Yeah.
And at the time I put them under this pink teddy bear that's on their set. We've had some exciting news since, because the
Yes.
plan was, people will see these sound off socks.
Yeah.
Classic Luke and Lewis memorabilia.
Yeah.
And they'll go, must check out their show.
Yes, absolutely. So we
By the way,
thought we would,
ambitious plan.
mate, you've seen the socks. If that podcast gets 1 million views, everyone's going to see those socks and go,
wanna
what
know
are they
more."
from? I must know more. They'll check out our set. We'll have 1 million views.
Yeah, but
100%
how
turnover.
there was a few people and they raised a good point
Yeah.
in the comment section.
Yeah.
How would that actually bring people over? There was a few people questioning our tactics.
Okay. Well, look, to all those people out there with such little faith in
Idiots.
our ability, fools, okay? You've seen the socks, all right? You don't
They
understand.
scream Luke and Lewis.
They do. They literally scream Luke and Lewis. Halfway through their episode, when it comes out, you watch, the socks are going to go, Luke and Lewis! They literally scream Luke and Lewis.
They do.
So we placed it in a real, like, sneaky location that might not be noticed by the people on the podcast, but will be noticed by the people watching. And then we had a disaster happened where all of Mitch, the assistant, and a bunch of other people who were not on the show started rearranging their set and doing cable management. And we thought, oh no, we're going to get found out.
Yeah, and you know, I thought he was going to become Snitch Mitch.
Yeah.
Because he took the socks
Yeah.
off the set, or someone did.
Yeah, someone did. And then
And you came into me like, we're like doing other stuff after we've recorded the show. Lewis comes in and goes, "Oh no, the socks are gone." And I go, "What do you mean the socks are gone?"
Yeah.
How?
Well, they took everything off
And he
all
goes,
of the shelves.
"They're gone." And I go, "Well, don't say anything because then that gives us away." So we waited it out, and thank God we did, because then they put everything back.
Yeah.
And to our delight, someone from their team has put the socks on the feet of the teddy bear. So they are now
What a
a
win.
permanent set item of the Misfits
And
set.
I've heard from Snitch Mitch, I got a text. He listened to our episode and then text us. He goes, "Fuck, you got us. We've already recorded the episode. The socks are in."
Boom, we've made the final cut. Very
So,
good.
Mate, next episode, their episode will come out a week from now, I believe, on YouTube. So next week, our fucking podcast is going to be huge.
Yeah, watch the views and listeners roll in. If the
gonna
next
spike.
episode doesn't hit 100K,
Yeah.
it means the teddy bear probably wasn't in the shot.
Now, what we really need from you guys that are listening and watching this is when that episode comes out on YouTube and you see those socks, comments galore.
Yeah.
Check out those socks. Those socks are cool. Hey, aren't those the famous Luke and Lewis socks?
Yeah, get in there and if the socks don't, just in case the socks don't scream,
Yeah.
you get in their comment section and scream for us. But oh my God, those socks.
Yeah, we're talking like 100% turnover. We know there's 8,000 people that are listening to this.
Yeah.
We want to see 8,000
We want to see
comments about our socks.
8,000 comments on their episode going like, Hey, Misfits, love your podcast set. It's great. But the addition of those socks, mwah.
Oh, absolutely.
And maybe you could put a little emoji of the mwah
Yeah,
emoji.
because what we really need is just to get mentioned on their show, and we're going to skyrocket because we've tried disrupting them during the episode.
Ooh,
Didn't
that was
work.
accidental.
Yeah, well, maybe we could try it on purpose. Get a megaphone.
Yeah.
That could be like the nuclear option.
Seems disrespectful.
It's true, but
Yeah.
it's an option. Now we've got our part of our set in their set. Let's see if that works.
Well,
if it doesn't, we'll see what happens.
They've actually tried to strike back.
We have. You may have noticed our
There's
set
a-
looks a little bit different.
there's a new
been some
addition.
retaliation.
If you're an
from the
audio
Misfits
listener,
team.
you probably have not noticed.
No.
Unless
But
you've sensed the change.
you might have sensed it. They go, something is a little bit different.
Oh, odd.
Luke's got a new record up there.
That's not the change we were
Blink
referring to.
182 record?
Self-titled. Great
Yeah.
album.
Now, what's happened is the Misfits team has placed a box of Durex condoms on our set. Now, I want to be very clear here and say this was not the Misfits podcast. Toby didn't do this. Swagger Souls didn't do this. It wasn't Call Me Carson.
Fitz didn't have a bloody part of it.
No.
You can't keep saying that Call Me Carson's part of the Misfits because that man has some allegations.
Well, okay, I'm just testing you, okay?
Yeah.
It wasn't McCreamy. It wasn't Zuckles.
I can't believe that guy's name is McCreamy.
Yeah.
I will never get over that.
You know why they call him McCreamy? Because he makes McCreamy.
Okay. That's disgusting. One of the top comments
Yeah.
on my recent TikToks, there was about 5 of the top comments were all the guy who I was doing crowd work to in the crowd apparently sounded exactly the same as Zuckles.
Right.
Every comment was like, why is Zuckles in the crowd? And I'm like, is that Mason, the guy we met?
Yes, yeah.
Cool. Don't remember what he sounds like. But yeah.
Just sounds like probably like a regular bogan guy, I'd
You
say.
know what? I should have kept that anecdote to myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct, indeed. But yeah, they've left a box of Durex regular condoms. Now, I just want to say to them, I saw the regular on
Yeah,
the box,
I believe this was Snitch Mitch.
and I went, geez, you can tell there's only one comedy podcast in the building.
Yeah,
You could have
yeah.
gone extra small.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, is that
Yeah.
there was an opportunity there to imply to the world that Luke and Lewis have weenie little dicks.
Yeah.
And they missed it.
Yeah.
Opportunity wasted. They could have even done Magnum condoms and
would've been-
added a note being like, these won't be good for you.
yeah.
or
That's
something.
That's a good diss.
It's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something.
It's maybe
I
the
don't
reason,
understand the joke.
Maybe the reason Mitch used regular was because he keeps the smalls to himself. We love Mitch.
Yeah.
He's really copying it for no reason.
Yeah,
he's really an innocent
In the group
bystander
chat,
in all
I've
this.
said, sorry, Mitch, and he said, ha ha ha, what is this ominous apology? He'll find out in
You'll
a
see.
couple of
Maybe
days.
I'll text the group chat. Sorry for that that penis size joke as
Penis-sized
well. I'll just
joke.
text him right now. Another sorry.
Just say, sorry, Mitch,
Sorry,
you have a
Mitch.
regular sized cock, I'm sure.
Sorry,
No,
Mitch.
no, maybe it's a bit forward.
I'll just say it's regular. I'm sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Great, and that'll make sense later. He'll get offended, and then he'll see the apology, and we'll be on even terms again.
Oh, and he'll be like, let's sweep that under the rug, water under the bridge, whatever they say.
Yeah.
Keelan is now standing up and skateboarding.
That's not on.
Do you guys ever treat this as a job?
Yeah,
Ever? Once?
ever.
Just once, come into work and be like, I'm going to do stuff today.
I'm sorry. Who started the podcast without me today?
Us, because you left.
Yeah.
I went to move my car.
And I'll say that
and
again.
you knew I'd be quick because I was on my board.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, boys, we're sorry. We'll start treating this more seriously. Can we get back to talking about penises, please?
Yeah.
I think that just to wrap up here, we're going to see
Well,
how
we
the
could
next.
use them if we want to wrap up.
Very good.
Thank you.
Are we going to leave them on the set?
I don't
Probably not.
know.
Nah.
We'll leave them there for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Is that an in-joke? I think it was them just going,
I think it was
Haha.
the funniest thing they could think of.
penis-related item.
Yeah.
I almost think that someone had them on hand.
I think so.
They're displayed quite nicely.
They
It
are
looks like an
nicely.
ad for Durex, though, and then when they're not our sponsor.
No.
It's kind of a free plug, which I'm not happy about.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think that we need to see how the socks go on the Misfits episode, and if we don't get a mention, we're going to have to brainstorm. Guys, sound
to
off
go
below.
bigger.
What's our next move?
We need
If-
to put a Luke and Lewis hat on that fucking bear.
Yeah,
we need to get a custom hat
we
made.
could just start dressing up the bear.
Oh yeah,
every
we'll
episode.
put it in a Founders t-shirt. We'll get an extra small and chuck it on there.
Fuck yeah, we'll treat that shit like a Build-A-Bear.
Oh, it's a billboard. That's what we're gonna treat that bear like.
Build-A-board.
Yeah, it's a Build-A-Bear billboard for Luke and Lewis.
Great. Okay, I love the idea.
I fucked up on the weekend
Ooh.
at a show.
Okay.
Did a boo-boo.
Yeah.
A few people after the show saying, I thought we just witnessed you. I thought this was going to be your last show.
I told you shouldn't have done the blackface stuff.
Yeah, I know. I just thought, oh, regional Victoria, they'll love it. You know? But they didn't.
Regional Perth, more like.
Yeah, I should have done that one. More of a Bunbury vibe.
Yeah.
And that, yes, offense to everyone in Perth.
Yeah.
That is what we think. You know it's not. I have trouble.
Mm.
You
have bad eyes.
Sure, it's
You
yeah,
do.
They are.
There's so many times you need to wear glasses all the time. Haven't you been told by your optometrist that you need to wear glasses all the time?
They're like, yeah, you should wear them as much as possible.
Yeah,
I just kind of wear it when I'm working.
all the time. Yeah.
I don't need to wear them now while we're just chatting.
So many times I'll talk to you and you will just look at me like this. And I'll go, what's your problem? And you'll just go, huh? I go, oh, he just lost my face. He just lost focus on my face. Like I can see you
It'll be more
applying
interesting.
autofocus.
Yeah. Sometimes I tune out. But we had this problem on the regional tour last year where there was one instance in the Central Coast where I said to someone, oh, you're not really in our demographic. You're kind of older, too old to be here. And then they turned on the house lights. This girl's like 24.
The worst.
And I'm calling her like a auntie. I'm calling her like a 60-year-old.
I've done
brutal.
exactly that before at one of my shows, and it was early on, so it was like there were 60 people there, so it was super intimate.
Yeah.
And two girls, and I go, oh, thanks for coming, blah blah, do some crowd work, going really great. And then I go, and is this your mum? And then she goes, no. I was like, oh, and then I double down. I go, auntie? She goes, no, co-worker. We're the same age. And I just saw the other woman's feelings get deeply hurt. And I went, oh, fuck.
Because it's not even a joke, because you're actually setting up the joke by going, and you're an auntie?
And you're an
it's
old lady,
not-
obviously?
It's not an attempted humor. It's
No.
just a genuine
Yeah.
question from a comedian that's very confused.
And I had to, and it was even worse because I was in a really intimate theater at the time. So I couldn't even go, oh, the lights are so bright and you're too far away. She was right there. I could have kicked her.
To be fair to me on the weekend, and this is the reason why I made the mistake, the lights were on the side of the stage, and Ruben can attest to this. He was opening fucking bright. You couldn't see past the first row.
Sometimes shows are like that where it's super,
And I don't
super
think
bright.
people on stage, in the audience, understand that you just see silhouettes when you're on stage.
Yeah.
You see like motion and black, figures kind of getting up to go to the bar and the toilet.
When you watch a stand-up clip on YouTube and you see the crowd, that's pretty much what we see, which is just like outlines and maybe
And that's why
some
comedians
face.
often put their hand up to block out the light if they're
Yeah.
talking to the audience, because there's usually a spotlight on you. But in this case, the spotlights were to either side of the
Can't
stage.
block it out.
So like often spotlights are like sort of far back and up.
The ones on the weekend were right
Yeah.
near the stage, about a meter away, and that's how it was lighting it up. And there was a person.
Look, I think we've done about 10 minutes of you explaining why this has happened.
just
think
wanna-
it's time to.
I just
time
want
to
to
get into it.
No, I want people to know
Yeah,
that I'm so sorry.
and he's just gone explain for 10 minutes about why it was an accident.
Well, I know this person listens to the podcast
Yeah.
because they told me after the show.
Yeah.
So this person is sitting just behind the spotlight, and I cannot stress that enough. I'm talking about the World Gym on stage. I'm doing a little merch plug towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
I go, does anyone here get out in the World Gym? You know, a few people go, yeah. And this person in the front goes, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I see someone who's responded to a question about the World Gym. Now, I'll be honest, I've made an assumption here. I saw some broader shoulders, right? And responded to a gym-related question.
Yeah.
And I've blatantly done something you should never do in 2021, and I've assumed their gender. But I didn't go, oh, cool, man.
Yeah. That would be pretty bad.
That would be bad, but
Yeah.
not nearly as bad as what I did. I said, "Oh, what do you get up to in the world gym, big boy?"
Big boy. You can't say big boy to a woman, bro.
I don't think you should even say it to a man.
That's what, that's what I thought about after I said it. I went, there is no situation where that would have been appropriate anyway.
Because you just said,
Dude, I said
don't
the
look
first
like-
thing that
you
comes
go-
to my head every time.
you just go, you don't look like you go to the gym, fatty. Also, you're a bloke. You can't do that.
Dude.
Big boy.
And then
I hope you couldn't see
the
it.
I couldn't see shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, the real reason is honestly, she had short hair.
Yeah.
And I could see a silhouette of short hair.
That's always
saw-
the danger with girls. Because you
So
only
short
see
hair-
outlines.
like, I don't know, for some reason, I saw short hair, glasses, and then she was just tall.
Yeah.
And she was with her mum, so I thought, and she was way taller than her mum. So
Yeah,
I thought
that's a
teenage,
tell.
I just thought,
Yeah.
often teenage boys would
Linebacker.
come with their fucking mums,
Yeah.
and they'll just tower their mum.
Yeah.
In the, they'll come to the meet and greet, and they'll be like, "Thanks for bringing him," and then I'll shake the other guy's hand who's your height,
Yeah. That's
and then the whole
Horrific.
crowd. So I at this point I don't know I've done anything wrong. I go, "What have you been up?" Like, and I say, "Big boy," and the whole crowd goes, "Oh."
that's so funny.
Just this murmur starts going over the crowd. I hear Ruben and Meg lose it. They just go, "Oh fuck!" And then
Well,
I,
that mean if the whole crowd does it, that means it's super obvious that she was a girl.
Of course.
So it's just because you can't
I'm
see.
a fucking idiot. I've done this. I do this all the time.
You do.
And I do. And then I put my hand up in the light. I immediately go, "Oh fuck," and just had to apologize. And she was a fucking legend, by the way. After the show, she listens to this show. Name's Jamie. Ripper person.
Also could be a
Also
male
could
name.
be a male
Very
name.
confusing.
But yeah, and also again, I made another stupid assumption. I also saw like a tat sleeve. She had like tats up her arm, and I just like made this gross assumption of like I put in the moment, put gym, tats, short hair together, and went with big
Mate,
boy.
That's why gender norms have got to go, guys.
They do.
TikTok is right. Get rid of them.
TikTok-
I want to look at someone and go, got no idea.
Dude, if I put that on the talk, I'd be fucking over.
Yeah,
I
it would
would
be
be.
done.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people come to my shows from TikTok. I've been finding this throughout the shows because I'm getting a new audience this year.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, who came to see Lewis and Shepparton last year? 4 people. Woo!
Wow.
I'm like, go fuck yourselves. None of you came back. I mean, go fuck yourselves to everyone who came last time.
Yeah.
And I'm going like, oh, okay, cool. And then I get the feeling I would like I have a couple of edgier jokes.
Yes.
I have this joke about gender in my show.
Ooh. Big thing on TikTok.
I didn't like it. And that was in regional Victoria.
Oh fuck! They should have loved
Yeah,
it.
they're getting woke in Ballarat now. Who would have thought?
It is interesting of like the new like it's like Gen Z now is
fucked
really
up.
coming into ascendancy.
There's one point in the show where I just go, oh, well, why the fuck did you all come? I go fuck yourselves. I'm like, it's a joke.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. You're all losers. And then Ruben's at the back on, Jesus Christ. But he's also done the exact same shit during his set.
Yeah.
It's like half the crowd has been like, fuck yeah, we're up for anything. And then half my crowd are like, I'm just going to be real, like woke douches from TikTok. And that's fine because I don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
They just see me on TikTok and go, oh, the boy that's funny.
I don't know. It's like it is interesting because with TikTok, with this and with YouTube, people can get a real sense of who you are and your humor.
Yeah, it
With
doesn't come
TikTok, They
across.
get 30 seconds of crowd work that crowd work's never usually dark.
Also, I can't put edgy shit on TikTok because they literally just take it down.
Yeah.
So they actually don't know that I do. I've been doing that for years at my shows.
Yeah.
You know, last year, there was, 9/11 jokes. Like,
Yeah.
Throughout the years, I've done my
Jokes.
fair share.
Yeah.
Often people get surprised when they see both of us. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say often equally amount as fuck stuff as you.
Yeah.
I kind of just don't let on online, which then surprises people, I think, at the show.
Yeah, because I literally I'm going to try and repost them. It seems a little bit more lenient, but literally when I first started on TikTok, I uploaded every single one of my stand-up clips, and every single
changed it
one of
now.
them got taken down.
It
All
was
of
really
them.
bad at the start.
So I'm going to try it again like this week. And
You
see if I
now
get
just
some
hit
stuff up.
submit appeal, and then they pretty much all the time put
They
it
have
back.
been good. I have had
Yeah.
some stuff like rejected, and then I appeal it, and
Yeah.
then they go, yeah, all good. So I'm going to try stand up now.
But my favorite joke of my comedy special is a joke about, it's a transgender joke about Princess Diana.
Yeah, it's a banger.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
And it sounds fucked up when you say that, but it's
But
a
it
very
is.
clever joke.
Yeah.
And it's the best joke of my special, I think. And I think people come to the show and they go, "Oh, wasn't expecting that."
Yeah, but
That's
I don't
good
know.
though.
I think it's good for them to see it because
Yeah.
TikTok's not reality. I think that is a big. It's
They live
probably-
on their phone.
It's a big reason why people get so angry and offended about a joke because the platform will reward that behavior and take a video down,
Yeah.
which then just like narrows your scope of what's acceptable because you don't see anything outside like which ultimately doesn't appeal to you. It appeals to advertisers,
Yes.
not you. So it's I don't know. I'm looking forward to having a few TikTok cunts at my show. We'll see.
Yeah, I just abuse him like me. I won't abuse you if you come. I just want to say that.
Not the first time a TikTok has abused their fans.
No, buzz that.
I liked that one, you guys. And that's what you can expect at the shows. Get your tickets.
Keelan, I believe you have a banger Frankston tale for us.
Yeah,
You're
yes.
still there. People forget that. We've moved on.
Yeah, we're both still
But
there.
Lewis and
I've
half
got
the
a-
show is still resides there.
50%.
I got a short one as well. Where's the opener?
It's
Oh, you pressed it before,
it's
bottom.
the top left one.
Pretty sure you.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Lord. Oh,
bottom,
similar
left?
intro.
Absolutely not top left. Oh, fuck.
no, it's top
Was
right.
that the
top right.
fucking Mazda song?
Oh, top right. All right, it's time for Frankston Tale. Directions.
My leg.
That sucks. So okay, here's our first Frankston Tale. Keelan from Frankston doesn't know what left and right is.
No, I was trying to get you to hit Chuck Tester.
Oh, you're a dog. I would never do that. So I'm doing a driver's lesson, and I'm coming into like an intersection to turn right, and then this other car comes round, and I'm in his way, and I'm doing exactly what the instructor's telling me to do. So I could have been doing the wrong thing, but the guy just comes down, and I'm in his way a little bit, and he just holds down the horn and goes, "Get the fuck out of the way." And the driving instructor goes, ignore him, do not go. You have done nothing wrong. We're just in Frankston.
That means that happens quite regularly.
Yeah, he lives in Frankston too.
So he has to be like, explain that every probably lesson. Going, it's just, I mean, you know what? It's kind of good a place to learn.
Yes.
Because you go anywhere else and you have a great time on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankston's probably the scariest place to live and drive.
Oh, yeah. Because at any moment, I could get bashed for doing the right thing that annoys the guy that wants
And
to do
also,
an illegal
everyone,
U-turn.
no offense, like not everyone, but like a large majority have shitbox cars that
Yeah.
they're kind of trying to write off for insurance purposes anyway.
Half of them are stolen.
So they'll just cut you off fucking down the main road.
Absolutely, yeah. And there was multiple points throughout the same driving lesson where the guy just goes, "Well, just watch out for that guy with the trolley." And nowhere near a supermarket, just some crackhead with a trolley. There was one where
That should only be a sentence applied in a supermarket car park
oh yeah, there was a guy
or near an IKEA.
I
Maybe.
almost hit him because they were crossing in the dumbest place, and I stop and we let them cross, and I just look at the guy and I go, "Oh, that guy's been shopping, like shopping cart full of clothes." And then I noticed that there's also a human in there that's passed out. It's 11 in the morning, just
it's like-
wheeling around this guy.
So it's like
in
he's home and his friend.
that's like a homeless caravan.
That's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing.
It's kind of funny. But Keelan, you've got a Frankston tale?
Yeah, so on Friday night I went out with two of my friends, Stephen and Sean, and we ended up at this bar called Flanagan's, which is at 1 a.m. just the pokies.
Is that the bar where there's 4 bars on every corner?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
that-
know which one it is.
And when they close, every bar closes at the same time, and they kick out all their drunk patrons, and then it's just a war.
The
at
cops just hang
intersection.
out there every night, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Well, it's kind of good though. That's what they do in Sydney. Everyone by the end of the lockout laws ends up at the casino, so the cops just hang out there.
Yeah,
It's easier to police
Yeah.
if they're all in one area.
it's the type of place I would never go because I can guarantee I would get some guy
I've done
would just
gigs
go,
there.
"Oi,
Yeah.
you think you're funny, do ya?" You know,
it's
you
like
would
the
hear that.
Pally Bar and all those
I've done a
bars in
gig
the
there.
area.
That's a
yeah,
good
they're
place.
good venues, but like it's just,
You leave by 10.
dude, yeah, any place after 1 a.m. where everyone gets kicked out's fucked.
Yeah. So everywhere except for the deck, which is like this club, and Flanagan's Pokies was closed. So we went to the Flanagan's.
Have
but
you
we went to-
relapsed on the pokies again?
No, we didn't go to the Pokies. We just went to the smokers area to drink because
The
it was
smokers
alright.
area of a pokey room to hang out. Fuck Frankston, right?
Yeah, that's so grim.
Yeah. And we're just sitting there, and this guy comes in, and he's super high, super drunk, and he just starts. What is it called when you like airboxing, like shadow boxing? Shadow boxing, nothing.
lad.
Yeah.
Doing like
Put 'em up.
star jumps, like getting ready to fight. And he
Yeah.
comes over to us and he's like, boys, you ever been to the deck? You ever been to the deck? And we're like, nah, that's not our vibe. That's like a 30-year-old drug den.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, yeah, cool. And then he takes out does a line of coke on the bench
In front of you.
and finishes his drink and then jumps over to go outside. We're on like this bench thing.
He jumps onto the street.
Onto
like
the
over
street.
Like the
this-
smoker's wall.
Yeah, well, there was no window, so he just jumped
Yeah.
straight out. And then we just watched him run away. But that's not the better part of the story. Then we
That's
went,
not the story.
that's not the story.
Yeah,
we went
that's
to
insane.
I knew Keelan was coming in with a Frankston tale because at about 1 a.m. he just tweets, Frankston Macca's is lit right now. I was like, here we go. What's happening?
we
There's
went to-
always something happening at Frankston Macca's.
Frankston Macca's, and it's we went because we were expecting to see something. Sean was telling
You
me
went for the show.
Yeah.
You were like, just 2 tickets, please. And then you just sit outside for 15 minutes.
It's entertainment.
I mean, you've already seen the opening act in the fucking pokey den, so the headline is going to rip.
I mean, you were saying that we tell some fuck jokes on stage. You want to see something fucked? Go to Frankston Macca's.
TikTok kids wouldn't be able to handle that car park.
No way.
the guy with Sean was like, well, let's go to Macca's because we might see something. A guy got stabbed in the throat there last week.
That's not what you want to see. Gladiator matches.
Jesus.
And we walk in and there's this 2 really drunk people on the ground, like laying on the ground, throwing up and screaming. And then they're
In the Macca's?
in the Macca's, and their sober friend having a go, like telling the managers to get fucked. Fuck you. This isn't my job. It's your job to clean up the throw up. All that sort of stuff. So we sit down with our food and we just watch them.
Dinner at a movie.
And we're laughing at them, making comments at them, being not very nice.
Yeah. Making,
so
making
you're-
the situation worse.
Yeah. Adding fuel to the fire. Just dumping on some verbal kerosene.
Do you think there could be any similarity between your behavior and the guy that got stabbed in the neck?
You're making this situation worse by the sounds of it. And also, I can imagine your laugh in the corner. This right now, just that in the corner,
Yeah.
giggling. Clean it up. And then meanwhile, you're live tweeting it as well.
Yeah, a guy gets up, he falls over, we cheer. Anyway,
You're gonna get bashed.
so this guy comes in and he's at the ordering machine. We start talking to him.
Yeah.
And he's just, he's all right. He's really high. And Sean starts talking to him about diving for scallops. Like, as in the seafood.
Ocean.
Yeah. Like,
Don't you fish for that, like with nets?
yeah, diving for them, though, apparently.
Yeah.
And then Sean goes, continuing the conversation, what do you reckon of potato scallops? And this guy gets so fucking angry and squares up, like chest out.
Because they're
everything,
called potato cakes.
and goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about seafood, not fucking potato scallops.
I'm talking about seafood scallops, not potato.
Wrong fucking scallop, mate.
And we were all just like, what? Dude got so upset because of potato scallops. And
I think
Frankston
that
rips.
I think maybe there was a bit of misdirected anger, and maybe he was channeling some other shit through potato scallops.
and
I
that
think
happened all
meant-
night. We were just talking to people who were just ready to fight all night.
Yeah.
And you don't think that's dangerous? I avoid these areas.
It's fun.
True.
I can see how it could be fun,
Yeah.
but you'd be on edge the whole night though.
Well, we were.
Because it's not fun
That's
if you
the
get king
fun.
hit.
That's
It's
the
actually
fun,
not
isn't it?
fun if a guy punches you, because then you have to like get in a fight and then you have to fill in a statement, and it's like that's
Luke's
not
done it
fun.
a lot.
No, I'm just saying like we could. I'm just kind
Just
of
saying
boring.
if
but
anyone
I'm just
touches
saying
you at
it
a bar,
would
they'll
be.
be in a hospital.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you probably
And you have to
shouldn't.
file a police report, do some time.
Yeah.
You've been through it.
You know how it is.
That was Franks and Tales. Good fun.
I was at a pub over the weekend. Geez, how's this? Oh, I'm so easily peer pressured. We leave Ballarat
Like another pub story.
at 11. We leave Ballarat just before 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, night's over.
Night's over.
I'm
I'm
in-
ready to crack out the Kindle.
Yeah, so the plan was to drive home,
Yeah.
right? And then Jack and Simo, who we know, Simo loves a beer.
Our modern digital mate is I don't think he's a great guy and I love him and he's fun, but I don't think he's a very good influence to take on tour with.
Yeah, but good energy to have around.
Good energy.
Yeah, they call us up. We're on the way home. They go, we're just heading to the Dymo pub. I'm like, it's 11:30. Why are you heading out? And I'm like, that place closes at 1.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, no, it says on the website it closes at 3. I'm like, that's when their license runs out. They're going to close at 1.
Yeah.
It's a pub in the suburbs.
They gotta wake up in the morning and feed the cows.
Of course. So anyway, I just get roped in. We drop Ruben off, and I'm going to Ruben in the car. I'm like, there's no way I'm going out. Didn't I? I was like, there's no chance.
Yes, you had the call with Jack.
And I think I told him I wasn't coming.
Yeah, you were like, look, mate, it's probably not going to happen. Then you hung up the phone and you're like, that's definitely not happening. And then you reiterated that several times, probably a suspicious amount. Actually.
Well,
He was,
yawning.
You know why? He was trying to convince himself.
I was.
That would be ridiculous.
I
That's
was.
stupid. I just did a show. It was a good night. I don't need to go out. I'm not going to do it. I'll have a headache tomorrow. I don't need it. I don't need it. My precious.
But then Reese, who comes on tour with me, edits for me, we'd love a beer. Just like, it's just hard to turn down a
No,
beer.
it wasn't Reese, mate. Don't tell it.
He was very happy. He was
Reese
pretty
is
pumped
the
about it.
quietest human I've ever met. He's not piping up from
Isn't
the back,
he
being like, maybe we
an
should go to the.
automaton as well? Like, didn't you program him?
Yeah, he's a robot.
Yeah,
robot
so he's
Reese.
just going to do whatever you say.
Well, I know.
You know, you programmed him to encourage.
Anyway,
you
the
to have
story
beers.
isn't really about going to the pub. So the point is, I ended up at a pub at a very late hour of the evening. It's grim. I rock up. Most people have left. The people who are still there are there because they're there.
They live there. Barflies.
Literally. They actually are. These are human barflies
Yeah.
just buzzing around. I'm completely sober.
Yeah.
I'm not on anyone else's level. Then my mate he lives in Brisbane, so he has a girlfriend now from Brisbane. I've never met her. My mate's girlfriend. You'd think she'd want to give a pretty good first impression to me, right? Like, she's meeting his friends.
Yeah.
I'll be nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to. You might agree with her. I just want to bring it up on the show just to get a general, just some feedback. I've been wearing a lot of Billabong attire recently.
Yeah, too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
A
Okay,
lot.
so that's the feedback I got at the pub.
A noticeable amount.
Fuck.
If anyone notices that you're wearing Billabong, you've got way too much.
It's just like I have this jumper that just, and I wore it on stage as well,
Yeah.
which is probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like a knitted.
It just says
Billabong.
fuckhead on it.
Yeah, it just says like
Yeah.
this company went bankrupt in 2010, probably.
Yeah.
You know, Rip Curl and Quicksilver is better.
Yeah.
Is essentially what it says.
Yes.
This girl comes up to me. I've never met her. She's from the Gold Coast, I think.
Well, it's good you're not wearing it today. Instead,
you.
you've decided to come in the most unironed shirt possible.
Yeah.
Did you scrunch that up and put it in your pocket before you put it on? Yeah.
It's very evident that I don't own an iron. But this girl comes up to me. I've never met her. He goes, "Oh, lovely. This is Luke. Luke, you know, I forgot her name." And she just, because you know why I forgot her name? Because she doesn't even acknowledge me. And she goes, "Really? Billabong? Wow." And I'm sitting there, I go, "Yep." And I'm fucking sober. She's clearly blind. And then she goes, "You been to any Billabongs lately?" And I'm just sitting there going like, fucking
What a
hell.
burn.
What a hot burn. And then I realized
burn.
this chick's just mad because she's from the Gold Coast and I'm just appropriating her culture. She's just mad because she's not wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
I bet she fucking loves it.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't pretend like you don't got 5 of these at home.
Oh,
All right, I've been to
absolutely.
the Gold Coast.
It's the only store
place
they
is a
have.
fucking Billabong
Yep.
of sweat and
Absolutely.
disease.
Every single store there sells thongs.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
a Billabong store.
Literally. I'm like, your most popular clothing store is literally called City Beach.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's the combination of the Gold Coast. Anyway, so she starts going to town on me. I don't even have a conversation with her. This is my first impression. She's just gone, "Billabong, why are you wearing that?" Blah, blah. I couldn't get a fucking word in. So I just wanted to ask you guys, is a Billabong that much of a problem? Is it lame?
I think
I thought it was kind of cool and retro, like, because no one really wears it anymore. Have I just missed the mark?
I think you dress like you're 9.
I got
consistently.
I copped shit at a corporate gig. I did like this corporate gig to lawyers in a Billabong t-shirt, and they all gave me shit
See,
afterwards.
that's your issue, is that you've so clearly gone to a store and you've gotten multiple Billabong items.
That jumper's quite old, but yeah, I did recently purchase a new Billabong t-shirt.
Maybe
I didn't
that's
even
your
know it was
issue.
a Billabong t-shirt. It just had a logo. I didn't know what the logo looks like. I just thought it was a cool logo.
Yeah, because you don't wear your glasses. You think women in your shows are fucking linebackers. You look at a Billabong shirt and you go, it probably says Gucci.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you guys think? I was expecting a little more sport from you. I'm not gonna lie, Keelan. Fuck, Keelan just says super lame.
Yeah,
You're wearing a Logan Paul jumper.
I respect it more because I can tell it's a little bit ironic. Billabong, Quicksilver.
He just said it's not ironic.
Well,
if you're
okay.
gonna talk, can you
Yeah.
get a microphone? All right, that's the end of the episode. I'm offended and I need to change it.
Well, sound off below. What should Luke's brand be? Because I got my brands. I can't afford to wear
I
any of
feel
them.
like that is very on brand for me, but I
Yeah.
just cop so much shit for it from strangers.
Yeah,
like
that's
people
an
have
issue.
never met me and they go like, "Fuck you! Why? What's on your shirt?"
I just think when you see a big tour announcement with a bunch of sold out shows, people go, "Come on, man! At least Lacoste," you know?
Nah, I don't want a little crocodile on me. I'm not a tennis player. They've
Aquatic?
aligned. What?
That's aquatic.
They've aligned themselves with tennis too much.
That's what I don't like about
Lacoste.
Yeah.
And Cursor. They've aligned themselves with two things I don't
That's
identify
Nautica.
with.
Nautica's more Cursor.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're sailing. You know, that's sea.
Again, I'm more of like a surf shop guy. Maybe I could
Yeah.
transition into like a.
Is there a more high end?
Yeah, I do that Volcom brand a
and
lot.
Hilfiger are kind of high end sport a little
I
bit.
don't know. These shirts still cost me like $50.
I
That's
mean,
why I
where
thought
else
it was
do you
cool.
go? Yeah.
I thought it was cool because like Billabong shirts are expensive, and then I'm just copping so much shit for
Mate, you're gonna have to wear a $500 Balenciaga shirt.
maybe. Nah, because that's not my vibe.
Nah,
Maybe I need to go back to piping hot and just go back to.
Mambo.
What was the other one? There was the other one with the skull. I forget. Hang 10 or something. I don't know.
Can't remember.
Target brand. I forget. Anyway,
Kmart.
guys, thank you so much for listening. Get
Yep.
tickets to our shows. The Comedy Festival starts this weekend.
Tomorrow.
See Lewis opening night
Yep.
and Thursday and stuff. And yeah, come on down. Also, come on down early because who knows if it will last.
Well, the thing is with our shows is that they always start. The later ones always sell out. So come see the early nights. And also, I mean, there's
because you can't get a ticket last week because everyone goes, "Oh, I'll go see it in the last week."
yes, everybody does that. Don't be stupid. We want you guys to see it. You guys are the main audience that listens to us, every day. So we want you to
And
come.
I don't want have to yell at more TikTok wankers. So please come and.
Grab your tickets. We'll see you there. Woo! Fuck, man.
Testa.
Fuck.